Multiple countries across the Middle East reported Iranian bombardments, with the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, saying that it had launched attacks on U.S. bases. Iran said it targeted at least 4 bases hosting U.S. forces in the Middle East. Please subscribe to AI Daily News 100. Details about the scale and the impact of the strikes are still emerging, but multiple nations reported being able to intercept the attacks. Some have reported damage, and at least 1 death from debris. At least 1 U.S. base appears to have been hit. Bahrain's state news agency said that the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet Service Center was the subject of a missile attack, without offering details or reporting any casualties. Iran also said it targeted the base. Please subscribe to AI Daily News 100. The agency also reported Bahrain's defense forces saying that its air defense system successfully intercepted multiple missiles from Iran. Please subscribe to AI Daily News 100. Qatar's defense ministry said successfully intercepted 3 waves of attacks that had targeted multiple areas of the country, and that all missiles were intercepted before they reached the country's territory. The state-run Qatar news agency reported. Qatar hosts Al Udeid, the biggest U.S. base in the region. Iran said it targeted the base, without giving details over whether it was successful. The U.S. has not confirmed an attack. Qatar condemned what it said were Iranian strikes on U.S. bases in Qatar and neighboring countries. Jordanian state media reported the country's air defense systems successfully intercepting 2 ballistic missiles that targeted the country. Please subscribe to AI Daily News 100. A smoke plume rises over Abu Dhabi from the site of an Iranian missile strike. The country's public security directorate said there have been 12 separate incidents created by falling debris across the country, causing some damage, but with no reported civilian casualties. The Muwafaq al-Salti Air Base in Jordan, which is key for the country's air force and also has a U.S. military presence, was targeted, Iranian state media reported. It did not give any details over whether the reported attack was successful, and the U.S. has not confirmed any attack. The United Arab Emirates Defense Ministry said it intercepted Iranian ballistic missiles across multiple attacks. It said 1 person was killed by falling debris in Abu Dhabi, the country's capital. Please subscribe to AI Daily News 100. It shared images of what appears to be downed Iranian missiles. It said that missile debris also damaged some infrastructure. Explosions were also reported in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Please subscribe to AI Daily News 100. Its Al Dhafra Air Base hosts U.S. forces. The IRGC said that the base was targeted, but that has not been confirmed. A plume of smoke rises over Tehran, Iran. Kuwait's army said its air defenses intercepted missiles that were detected in the country's airspace. The country hosts the U.S. military at its Al Salem Air Base. Another base the IRGC said was targeted, but with no confirmation. Israel reported multiple missile barrages from Iran, but has not reported any deaths or major damage to the country. Successful attacks have been reported in Iran, and its people are trying to flee the capital city, Tehran. Iranian officials said an Israeli attack on a girls' elementary school in southern Iran killed at least 51 people. Israel has released video footage of strikes in western Iran against missile launchers and other targets. U.S. embassies in countries across the region have given advice to Americans to shelter in place. Attacks and counterattacks are still ongoing. U.S. President Donald Trump said that he would destroy Iran's missile program and navy and make sure that the country can never have a nuclear weapon. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war, Trump said in a statement. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future. And it's a noble mission. Please subscribe to AI Daily News 100. Flights have been canceled across the region, with multiple countries closing their airspaces, creating major disruption in one of the world's busiest flight routes.